Alrighty, let's see if that. I don't know why I'm like showing off kind of bright and a little blurry. Let me see if I can wipe this up. Hey y'all, don't worry, your girl just trying to make sure I'm in good standing for y'all to see and to be able to operate here. So y'all hold on. Let me try to get this mirror right because it's giving real blurry right now. Is that better? That's a little bit better. All right. I think that there we go. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's all right, y'all. Hold on just a second. Let me fix this light because I'm giving off a little bright. Y'all hold on just a second. Monique a little bit. Okay. All right. I feel like there we go. All right, that's just gonna have to do, okay? Because we got some stuff to talk about. But hey, what's up, you guys? Your girl G here. We going live, okay? I usually don't get a chance to just come and do lives. I'm really trying to do them a lot more. So I'm just gonna hop on live. I know it was a short notice, but we just gonna talk about everything because I wanted to see y'all's opinion on the Super Bowl, Usher, Monique, and this mess. I swear, Monique, we really are rooting for you. Like, we really are. Like, this is giving real Tyra moments. Like, we're rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Okay. But yeah, you guys, so let's go ahead and get to chitter chattering. So, first things first, Usher, Super Bowl. How is everybody, what is everybody's opinion on Usher and Super Bowl? First of all, speaking of Super Bowl, let me tell you what it's like when your mama worked, okay, for the NFL. All right. When your mama worked for the NFL, let me see. It is super cute and it's got like footballs on it. Let me see. There you go. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Super cute. Super cute. Ooh, I look. Ooh, I take a picture. But then let me real quick tell you how it's about the bitches at DFW. So my mom last year came back, with a load of stuff. Okay, came back with sweaters, hoodies, you name it. I had Rihanna, y'all. I even have a Rihanna Super Bowl T-shirt. So like, she get the hookup. And my mom was coming back with Usher stuff, Usher jerseys, and my mom called me talking about they don't have her luggage. I'm in the back of my mom. I'm like, what's in the bag? She's like, it's all the Super Bowl stuff. Da 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 da. I was like, okay. She's like, but yeah, it's a new bag. Like I registered a new bag. I said, they got you. I said, they got you, mom. They marked you. They marked you and they got it. We ain't getting it. And I'm so upset, y'all. The bitches at DFW is probably selling that on eBay somewhere or keeping it. Y'all, she had Usher gear. She had Usher gear. I told her to bring back some Travis Kelce stuff so I could sell it because that's gonna sell. The white people is obsessed with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But I'm just mad that shit got stole. Like, I'm really upset, y'all. Like there were so many people waiting to get things from my mom, but she had this stuff in the carry-on. So like we got had to like VIP access badges, just a whole lot of, but nonetheless, y'all, the Super Bowl, DFW, I'm really upset. I might go to Twitter and tag y'all asses because y'all need to run up off some Usher gear, okay? So yeah, the Super Bowl, Usher halftime show. What did y'all think, y'all? What did y'all think? Um, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. When it started, I was a little worried. Okay, when it started, I was just watching so much on the screen that I was like, oh, this is giving ADHD. This is giving throw it at the wall and see whatever sticks, you know? Um, and I just saw so much going on. It was carnival, it was circus, it was giving jugglers and great, like it was just doing so much that I was like, how does this play into Usher? Like, who asked for this? Like, this wasn't what we were asking for. But then, as you know, the show carried along, it got blacker and blacker. I'll just put it that way. It got more seasoned along the performances. We went from, Cirque du Soleil to, a little bit of shuffle, with the shoulders. Okay. He was over there shuffling. Then he did roller skating. He was, they did was like some type of step like stuff. Like it was, I will give Usher his due. I mean, because everybody already knows you were just sitting there wondering, like, what is this man gonna do? Because Usher, y'all, he got hits. He got bangers on bangers on bangers. So it definitely is a thing of like, what songs is he gonna do? I was surprised he was superstar in there, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Because I mean, we all know it had that viral moment where everybody was trying to hit the oh yeah. Okay, Super Bowl. What's up, everybody coming in? Appreciate you for coming in. Your girl's just on live, so whoever hops in. We talking about Usher right now. Then we're gonna get into Monique and her shenanigans after this. But yeah, Usher, I'm surprised he did Superstar. I'm not gonna lie. But then this is where this pissed me off. Usher, Raymond. Can I call you Raymond? How you gonna bring Ludacris and Lil Jon and not do it again? Usher, Jon, and Luda had to do it again. Y'all were on stage together, Usher. Raymond, y'all was on stage together. And you couldn't even give a Usher, Jon, and Luda had to do it again. Like, we know you was on a short time restraint. Like, I know you was on a short time restraint. So that little quick 1-2 bar wouldn't have been too much to ask. No, like, it was too much to ask. Like, I was just so hurt. I said, Usher, just like, come on, don't do me. Usher really pissed me off with that. But overall, you guys, what did y'all think of the performance? Did it meet your expectations? One thing. Speaking of, let's get into the guest he had. First things first, I love the skating part. Jermaine Dupri over there with his church socks, and just because they Louis Vuitton don't mean nothing. Or whatever they were, them socks was a hot ass diggity dog Easter Sunday dress mess. So Usher had Lil Jon, Luda, then had Alicia Keys. Okay, Miss Alicia. First things first, before we get into y'all already know what I'm getting ready to bring up. First things first, Alicia was looking banging. Okay, that's probably one of the best looks that to me I've seen in Alicia Keys in. Like the red, the way it was shaping her body. Yeah, everything about it, like I just love. But in New York, it didn't quite, the first note didn't, hit with a, it didn't hit with the that it needed to. It was just real, her throat chakras wasn't in line. Okay, she needed some honey to coat the throat a little bit. But overall, Usher and Alicia, they gave us, the quick little 1, 2 of all the guests. Like, I was happy. I was so happy Justin Bieber didn't come out. And I'm actually, y'all, unpopular opinion, I actually didn't want Beyonce out there either, y'all. I know the stands is gonna be like, oh, it's Beyonce, but I actually, unpopular opinion, did not want Beyonce to be out there. I just didn't feel like it was gonna be as impactful as they were maybe expecting it to be. Like, oh my God, we got Usher and Beyonce. Like, wow. Like, I feel like it just, because it's the Super Bowl, I feel like it would be a lot more impactful if they did that like on his tour. Like, that would be a moment. And for some reason in my gut, I kind of feel like low key they're gonna do it. Like, something in me, I feel like on one of the days, maybe when he goes to Atlanta, I feel like he would do it. They would like collab. Um, but yeah, after Alicia Keys, her, I gotta give a quick shout out to her. I love her. When is she doing her next song, next album? Hi, how are you? How are you? Everybody who come in, just drop down, let the church say amen and amen again. I just hop it on live and chit chatting about everything. So everybody who comes in, appreciate you. Just drop down the chat, okay? Hit that thumbs up button, goes a long way. But yeah, after Alicia performed, we had her. I loved her look, and I really would actually love another song from her. She played the guitar. She played the out of that guitar, okay? And I think, yeah, it was a good, stable performance. And it definitely was given like, this is a taste of what you're gonna get on the tour. Like, I feel like Usher already did the residency. Now he did the Super Bowl, and he's gonna take that momentum and pocket this money on tour, because he saw what Taylor Swift and Beyonce was bringing in. Okay, so he like, let me do a quick 1-2, because the Super Bowl is gonna be my time to shine. Okay, my eyes is gonna be on the money, because it's gonna bring in some money. Okay, so that's why they don't charge for the Super Bowl performance, because it's literally free press. So yeah, his tour, I don't expect nothing, but greatness, obviously, of what was going on in Las Vegas. Like, the man can put on a show. I know them tickets. The yesterday's price was not today's price. We know that much. The price of what Usher was before at Las Vegas ain't finna be this. I tell you that much. But yeah, Usher's performance, I would give it a good A- B plus. A- B plus. I feel like, yeah, and then the fact that he sang live, that's definitely like something, that these new people ain't doing. Like, we know that much. These new people, they are definitely singing to a backtrack. Okay, so that's a huge part of what makes Usher. Like, back in those days, they required you to have some talent. All right. But yeah, you guys, y'all just let me know what y'all think about Usher and his performance. What did you like about it? What did you change? Did you love the set list as far as the music? I'm still gonna be mad, Usher. I really just want to like bop you in the chin, because your ass really had Ludacris and Lil Jon on stage, and you couldn't even just hit us with a quick Usher, Jon, and Luda had to do it again. Ooh, y'all have no idea. Like, that nigga jump faked me. Like, I was getting more and more excited because I saw Lil Jon, because Lil Jon came out first. So I was like, okay, Lil Jon. I mean, I'm not gonna get excited yet, but I just kind of feel like, why would you bring Lil Jon out? Like, it's just, that Lil Jon by himself don't make no sense. So then when I saw Luda, I was like, okay, he gonna do it. He gonna do it. I just know you gonna reach out. You gonna reach out, because see, the thing is, the Usher they know ain't the Usher we know. Okay, let's just put it that way. Like, the Usher them folks know, and the Usher that is like, the Usher we know, okay, is two different things. So to me, in my mind, what I was hoping was Usher, would reach out, to the niggas. I'll just put it that way for a moment, just for a quick moment. for the black people to be in unison for lovers and friends, because white folks they don't know nothing about no lovers and friends. Okay, he definitely he reached out to the black people when he did Superstar. But yeah, I just was hoping, just like one moment, just for the culture, you was going to hit with a little bit of lovers and friends. Tell me again, there will be Joseph and Tim. What's up, Joseph Felton? Appreciate you for tuning in. Tell me again. Okay, show you're right. Oh, alrighty, y'all. So Usher, it was a good show. So I'm definitely excited to see how the tour is gonna go. And I guess we're just gonna have to keep a lookout. But speaking of another artist, big artist to another one, Beyonce. Oh, that was the other one. You know what, Joseph, you sure right. That was the other one in my mind. Nice and Slow and Lovers and Friends to me was gonna be like, I was like, okay, that was a black moment for the black folk. Joseph, I don't know if you black or not, but I know the white people know it, but it's it's just definitely, like I said, the cultures are different when we have artists who appeal to black and white audiences. It's always, you can tell like the difference in just like the music choices half the time of like what's popular to the black culture versus what's popular to the others, as to like what's their favorite songs and stuff like that. So for example, for me, the white people, they love OMG, like, oh my God, okay, OMG. And then to me, the black equivalent to that is Good Kisser. I done been around the world. I've seen a lot of girls, so kissing is true. Okay, like to me, those are like the similarities of, or like just the comparison. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. Like I definitely, Nice and Slow, when he hit the dum, like I was like, he could have. I was hoping he would have threw a little USHERRAYMOND. Like in my mind, I had pictured that. I had pictured, it would be cool if he opened up with like USHERRA. Like y'all, like that, y'all can't lie. That shit would have been clean. Had he come out like that, because then he would have gave us, a little bit of Nice and Slow, and it just been like a moment. But yeah, Usher, you still looking good, still looking fine. Did y'all know he was getting married? Like, who is this lady? Who is Harpo? Is she white? She look white adjacent. I don't know. Um, yeah, he getting married, y'all. This man don't never not stay married or with a woman, or like he don't like. But he already said on the show that he not was it Oprah? Was it Oprah he was talking to? Where he was like, yeah, he's like, I realized, I didn't like being single. Usher said that. He was like, I didn't know how to be single. He said, I would get out of a relationship, and be like with the girl or whatever. Let's see what you said. That's why it would have been perfect if the Ravens and Detroit Lions went to the Super Bowl, because that stadium would have been full. He's no along with the Usher girlfriend. Yeah. Hey, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm from East Texas, so the Chiefs, I'm 49ers all day, every day. My brother actually played against Pat Mahomes. Like, he's from East Texas, like he's the same age as my brother. So like they actually played against each other. So it's like I'm just gonna root for the team. But yeah, it's definitely it was a moment for Usher to perform. But yeah, like I said, you guys, going back to Beyonce was there, and as from one superstar to another, Beyonce had her moment, y'all, where she introduced that part two or act two was the next thing on her agenda. And she was letting the people know at the Grammys, bitch, I'm finna take over, okay? And I done took over the black space, and now we finna go over their country and mess it all up, okay? We're gonna mess it up for all the people that want to hate on Beyonce and say she's not one of the greatest, and y'all have the the nerves to try to compare her to Taylor Swift. Just really, really. There's always this thing of like trying to compare. She this generation's Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift. When's the last time you seen Taylor Swift bust out in a dance move? Bust out in a quick boom cat cat. You know, shout out to Loria Gibson. When's the last time we see Taylor Swift hit an 8 count? Like, and here's this girl, Cindy Noir. I follow her on Instagram. She said it perfectly. Taylor Swift became America's sweetheart after that whole Kanye situation. She became, America's, token. And the further and further Taylor Swift got into her career, it showed just how mediocre she really is because she stayed the same. And so it's like Taylor Swift is like the epitome, blonde hair, blue eyed, America's, token child. And so she gets to be compared to Beyonce, although she ain't nowhere near the impact of Beyonce or the sheer talent of singing and performing and costume changes, like all of that. But yet they want to make comparisons, and it just goes to show white mediocres all get out. Black people are showing their talents to the max capacity, but yet they're on the same playing field. Y'all have the nerve to compare Taylor Swift and Beyonce. So, but that's America. But Beyonce said Act 2, we go to Texas Hold'em, and 16 carriages. I saw a little snippet of Texas Hold'em. I think it was also in the commercial. And quick little 1-2, quick little hold down, okay? But the funny part was the white girls is getting a hold to it real fast. This one girl, she was like roller setting, like blowing her hair. Because Beyonce's the hair at the Super Bowl, because that blonde, that silver has not been hitting. But the Super Bowl, her hair was so effing beautiful. Like the layers, the way it was, blowed out. It had such a beautiful, just like curl wave to it. And her look, I don't know if y'all saw the look. She was on the stairs and she had the black cowboy hat and the black shades, like gorgeous. And the hair just looks so beautiful. This is probably like one of the best looks that Beyonce has had, or hairstyles. It was so gorgeous. But the white girls is on it, okay? They curling their hair, what they say, the closer to God, the higher the hair, the closer to God. Then the girls is already on the karaoke versions, and the white girls was going, and everybody was like on Twitter, all the black ones was like, damn it, Beyonce, I can't fight these white girls for these tickets now. They're gonna come over, they're gonna be filling up the whole stadium. I can't compete with daddy's oil tycoon money, okay? Because these tickets finna be out the ass. But yeah, here's the kicker to that too. Beyonce comes out with this country music is what it was, but already the titles and headlines is showing microaggressions. As on Twitter, it showed that all their title they wanted to put was, oh, Beyonce's new music drops are showing, a heavy country influence. Bitch, what you mean heavy country influence? It's a country song, of course. Heavy on the country, bitch, it is country. Like, and so they're already trying to not make it country music because they know they cannot compete. So much so in Oklahoma, they were trying to get the song played, and the radio station emailed the person back saying, oh, we don't play Beyonce here because we're a country radio station and it's not country. But then so many people kept requesting it that they didn't have no chance but to acquiesce. But it just shows like she about to piss off some white folks, okay? And we know black people made music, all types of genres of music, but white people kind of cornered country as their representative, and there's a certain type of white person that usually comes with the country music. Let's just put it that way. We all know it's kind of a package deal, all right? The type of music and the outlook, okay, that these crackers, shout out to Chris Rock, have. Because it's the white people out here that's giving real, sundown, blood moon, KKK type stuff out here. And I think that's what Beyonce set out to do. I think Beyonce set out to piss off the white folk because, okay, you don't want to give me a Grammy, but I'm going to go over here to CMT. I'm going to go over here to country, and I'm going to start stealing all y'all then, okay? That's what's going to happen. And it's one thing, too, that people are saying, like, they would love to look in, or, like, love to see is if K. Michelle and Beyonce collab. Do y'all think Beyonce would collab with K. Michelle? In a country song, or maybe have her opening for her. Like, is that something y'all think that Beyonce would do? I could see it, or have like K. Michelle sing like a backup or something like that, like a backtrack or the vocals to maybe one of her country songs. I feel like it's something that would happen. But yeah, y'all, Beyonce at the Super Bowl looks good. Blue was there. Rumi was there. Blue, y'all, when I see Blue, I just become more proud. Like, she's almost like she's my daughter, because the crazy part is my niece and Beyonce, and my niece and Blue Ivy were born the same year, like a few months apart. So me and my sister be like joking. She's like, she's like, in my head, my daughter is friends with Blue Ivy because they were born the same year. So when I see Blue Ivy, I kind of just like assimilated to that, because I see my niece, and my niece is literally getting ready to turn 13. So it's like, she's ready to turn 13, and I look at Blue and it's like, oh my God, she's ready to turn 13. It's just like, oh my God, watching Blue Ivy grow up, like, y'all, I'm excited to see what this, like, y'all, she's Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter. Y'all know the damage she about to do, okay? What'd you say, Joseph? You said it's very country to me. I think the same radio station tried to say that Lil Nas X, when he dropped Old Town Road, the song really got played when, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I remember that happening. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. I remember that. Because he did like a little video, had him in the video and everything. Yep. They definitely tried to play on the head top. T-Pain actually said something about that. Side note, T-Pain talked about that on just like an Instagram live show or whatever. He talked about how he submits, he has like country awards, but don't nobody know because he submits them as anonymous, or a lot of the songs that he writes, he doesn't write with his name. Like, he uses like an alias name or whatever, because they simply, for the fact that it's a Black person on it, or their name is somewhere attached, they won't award them. They won't use the song, or whatever. And so it's just kind of like, the country folks got to be mad. Let's just put it that way. But y'all, let's go ahead and move on. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, is out here doing the devil's work, okay? Club Shay Shay is out here doing the devil's work. People are starting to assimilate Shannon Sharp is kind of feeling in that space of what Wendy Williams used to be. And I can somewhat see that, like how they're coming to that conclusion, because the people who go on Shannon Sharp start mess. Let's just put it that way. They start the mess and cause nothing but just chaos over the internet. And so we all saw what happened with Cat Williams, and now Monique done went on there, and now she done started a whole new type of storm. In which Monique, we gonna get into you next. Trust, because Monique, I got something to say to you. I got something to say to you, Auntie, and don't be mad, Auntie. I'm saying it with love, sweet babies, as you like to say. But yeah, Shannon Sharp, he had the situation with Sweetie trying to be messy, talking about, oh yeah, you mean Quavo's, you know, I want to say Quavo, you know, but you know, and she was like, so I ain't done nothing else. I'm just Quavo's girl. And so being messy right there. Then Mike Epps, he bringing up Mike Epps, Mike Epps after he talked about him in a comedy show. Now him and Mike Epps clearly are about to do an interview. Clearly they're about to do one. And so it's just very obvious that Shannon Sharp is about to be on this road causing havoc for 2024. Okay, we thought we was elevating this year. Shannon Sharp said, you thought. The mess continues, okay? The mess continues, because if there's anything Cat Williams did is he set the motherfucking tone for 2024. Because what that happened like January 3rd, 4th, and then literally right after that, then we had like Megan and that whole debacle. Then we had Christian tattooing her face. Like, it's just like madness, okay? But Shannon Sharp, moving on to Monique, y'all. Monique, she did her interview, y'all. The interview was long. I didn't watch it. I, caught most of the clips and stuff that was floating around and whatnot. And it's very clear after a lot of things too with her son, which we'll get into, y'all. Monique conflates a lot of her life's issues. She takes moments in which in her life she truly is victimized, i.e., for example, Tyler Perry, Oprah, Lee Daniels, because I think all of us can agree in those situations she was victimized, right? But I think that Monique has cornered herself into the stop calling me spam. Damn, spam be on my ass, calling all day. But Monique has cornered herself to be always in the victim role, it seems. And so I think because she has been maybe somewhat validated and being wronged in the Tyler Perry situation and Oprah and things like that, she carries an energy of everywhere else she goes after that, she's set up to be wronged in the situation. And I think a lot of what has to play in that is that she called daddy, okay? After watching this little live, after her son, y'all, I think we might see the crux of the issue. Monique part of the problem, but we're seeing, I'm starting to see the light, y'all. I'm starting to see the light. We already knew something was off because she called him daddy, all right? We already knew something was awry. But watching them and kind of observing them a lot more closely, it's almost giving real LDS manipulation. Like, he's always speaking from a like cryptic, he just says a bunch of quotes, in between talking that might relate to the situation, but don't relate to the context of the situation. So it's just kind of like, I think that nigga hers is stirring up chaos and confusion, and if there ain't nothing the devil love more, it's chaos and confusion. But Monique, like I said, y'all, she did the interview and she talked about, of course, Tyler Perry, Oprah, and all those things. But then, y'all know she went on tour. And this is where I want to talk to you, Miss Monique, a little bit, in this situation where y'all know that clip that went viral. Let me see if I can find it and I will play it on Instagram. Y'all hold on just a second. Let's see. Did I save it? Let me see if I saved it. Monique. Hold on, y'all, just a second. Okay, only saved. All right, I only saved the one with her son. So let me see if I can find. If I can find the actual clip. Sorry, y'all, hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find it. Monique, because she was on stage, just y'all know, doing usual Monique. It's like she's on this tour, and it's like, of course, we're happy to see Monique in a space in which she is, back on tour again, back on showing her comedy, because it's like, Monique, we remember you from the S'more days, the Queens of Comedy, all of those things. Okay, so it might not be on Neighborhood Talk. Let's go to Hollywood Unlocked. Let's see if maybe it's there. Hollywood Unlocked. Yes, so maybe so. But yeah, like, we remember her on Queens of Comedy, and it's just like, that's what we want. We've seen the genius of Monique. Hell, one of my favorite things of Monique is when on Soul Plane, like a bloom, like a bloom, like where they were talking about the toilet, where her and Lonnie Love was just over there just roasting Kevin Hart's ass, like I that's what I'm looking for. And so it's like, damn, y'all, I really want to find this clip, because it's like, she just kind of, in a way, just like, to me, solidified, like, damn, Monique, like, don't do it. Like, don't take that route and make it harder for people to want to support you, because how long are you going to be able to run this story exactly of the you and with the you and Tyler Perry and Oprah situation? Like, just how long do you think you're going to be able to run that in the ground, as far as your talking point? Well, shit, if I can't find it on the Shade Room, then it just is what it is. Then it just is what it is. I'm trying to find that bitch, but I see Monique on Shay, but I'm trying to get her ass on damn stage. Shit, I guess they want to talk about it. I guess the hoe went away. Well, shit, F it. Basically, she was on stage talking about, she was like, I would like to apologize to Tyler Perry and Oprah, basically for telling them to suck my without telling them to lick the nuts. And of course the crowd, and I I commented on it. Let me tell y'all let's see, my activity comments. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go right here. I should have went to this shit in the first place. Where the fuck is the video? Give me the video, child. I want the damn video. Give me the video. Or my comment? Where did my comment go? All right. Let me see if the volume I can turn on. Today, I want y'all to hear me, baby. I was wrestling with my mother myself today in that goddamn hotel because I know I gotta give a mother an apology. You got to run to the apology. You got to run to it. I got to give one. Listen to Brother Greg Mathis. I heard you, Brother Greg Mathis. I heard you, Stephen A. Smith. I want y'all to understand something about me. When I have communicated something wrong, who's going to say, I'm sorry. Who's going to own what I said. Who's going to walk in what I said. And I owe you an apology because I communicated wrong to them some years ago. Tyler Perry said, I have to give him and Oprah Winfrey a public apology. I was wrestling with myself. Apology, and I'm going to give it right now tonight in front of you in New York. Oprah Winfrey, I'm going to apologize for telling y'all something. Obviously, y'all, like I said, Monique, you won the court of public opinion, and you have people on your side. Don't take that for granted, because if you keep digging in this, your heels in this, and okay, I've been wronged, now everybody knows, let me keep bringing it up situation, you're gonna burn people out of their support, because it's like, damn, okay, you won, now let's move on to what we are here for, which is the comedy. We side with you because we do understand you are a talent and we want to see more of that, and I just feel like, Monique, you are really going to F yourself over. And so this is what I commented under that video. I said, okay, girl, now Mo, I love you, but get it all out of your system these first few shows and move on. Because if this whole tour is just you taking shots and not actually new jokes or material, then you're doing yourself a real disservice on this new run. I'm a fan, trust, but that's why I'm saying this, because people will start feeling ran down on this topic instead of appreciating your talents, which is why we've stuck around. I want to see you make progress, Auntie. Like, I want to see Monique make progress in, her field. Like, this is clearly something that she is wanting to pursue so hard and so intentional that she has thrown the relationship with her son away for it. Which brings us to the last topic. Monique and her son. Have you seen the mess? Have you seen that mess? First things first, from watching the video of the son, I can tell there's a lot of enlightenment, I think, for him. I think he's definitely had a moment of either therapy or just maybe a lot of enough time alone to think about it, maybe. There's something very almost finite in the way that he talks about his relationship with his mom, in a way that he seems to be somewhat at peace with it. And I mean that in a way of like he said, he's not stressing over trying to keep this relationship with his mom because it's something that they are both not working on. And she doesn't work on it from her side in the way of actually putting actions to words. Like, you tell your son, you acknowledge the fact that you could have been a better mother, and you understand why your relationship is not at a certain place, and you want to do better. But if after the apology you back to the same, you know then throw the whole apology away. Throw the whole apology away. Um, and I think he. Let me just see. I'm gonna play just one of the clips.
Also admit, my mother also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, um, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, um, those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect, we're all human. But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, consideration when taking any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a fantastic job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well. And anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started, but to take it a step further, around the time that she married her daddy and had his children. But that interest, obviously seemed one-sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the excuse me, the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate. I guess you could say there are now two baby boys in the house, that require attention. But still, during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. Uh, to this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. That did lead me down a path of questioning my self-worth and struggling to understand the value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology, but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him, posing around the time that she married her daddy and had his children.
Y'all, that is an episode of Beyond if I ever heard one. Because to me, Monique represents that group of women that place a nigga above their kids. Hate to say it. They place a man above their kids. And Monique found her daddy, like, her son said. And it's very clear she has such an admiration and admonishing for him, that she sees him in such this way that it's like his word supersedes anything in a way of almost logic, and watching the live in which you're addressing your son and this man is doing all the talking, that to me, dead giveaway. Okay, what's that off of? Dead giveaway. To me, was the dead giveaway of what is clearly happening and why there's a disconnect. Now, I don't know if Monique got with this man and he had kids from a previous situation, or if she got with him and then had two more kids with him. I'm not clear on that. But nonetheless, you're speaking about this man and his 3 kids, and you're expressing a love for them, and your son is watching that, and then holding it to you to be like, you know what? There's a level of that type of mothering that I didn't get. You acknowledge it, but then you don't fix it, is the thing. And so, whatever your name is, daddy, when you're addressing Shalon, I think that's her son's name, and you're wanting to bring up the fact that you helped him with his apartment or place of living, and that you helped him, get a car. You kind of leaned into his point, because he said, like, in other clips, basically, like, I was looking for something, that money couldn't fix. She would extend things of wanting to give me stuff, obviously, to try to fix it, but money wasn't gonna fix it. So it's very obvious, because, as some of the celebrity parents say all the time, it's like, you work to have the money for your kids, but kids want your time, they want your energy, they want your attention, and throwing money at it is not the solution. And I think because she is so willing to be emotionally in tune with daddy, she's missing the opportunity to actually genuinely be in tune with her son. And I'm sure the son, retreats and has his ways that are probably difficult to Monique, because it's like, oh, you feel like you apologize, so that means, as she said on Shannon Sharp, I've left it up to him. But I hate when parents do that. What do you mean left it up to your child? Bitch, you the parent. Like, and I've had that situation, in my own situation, like, my stepdad, when we fell out years ago after the divorce, it's always this conversation of like, parents be feeling like the kid's supposed to fix it, or initiate the fixing. Bitch, you the parent. Like, you what? What? Like, man, get out of here. And a lot of dads do that too when they don't want to take care of their kids. Oh, it's real easy to be like, well, why you ain't saying it was a problem? You ain't come talk to me. You knew it was a problem, but you didn't want to fix it, so you didn't initiate nothing. And I feel like Monique is not. She has figured out a way to constantly be the person who's the victim in a situation. I'm really interested to know how Monique grew up. I remember her saying on that one interview that she didn't have a good relationship with her dad, I think. But nonetheless, there's a very clear way that she has become used to being a victim and things happening to you in life. And because for some people, that's always where they're at, they assume that in every situation in their life that they're a victim, but you're not, And so Monique, in the situation when it comes to your son, I feel like she conflates the issue of like, you truly were victimized in this Tyler Perry Oprah situation, but with your son, you're not a victim. You play a part in that disintegration, and you play a part in it now moving forward. And then also you play a part definitely in the amount of power your nigga got in the situation. Because I just do not like the fact that man is speaking so much on your son. And I really feel like it's a cop-out, Monique, for you to sit there and be like, because they talk about, calling him son or something like that. And she was like, well, you couldn't call him dad because like that's always been Uncle City to you. And plus he knows your dad, he wants to show him respect or whatever. And to me, I really feel like it's a cop-out because yeah, you friends with the dad or whatever, you super close with him, but it's already understood that he's the dad, that like you have such a close relationship that even if he's been in your son's life, like Uncle Sidney, there was still, there should have been, he was searching for some type of parental love in that situation, clearly because you weren't giving it to him. So, but he's watching you as the son, you, his mother, call him daddy, but then you're confused as to why maybe he's like, can I call you daddy? I'm sure he probably heard it all around the house. You calling him daddy 24/7. So it's like, if he brings up, oh, can I call you dad? Why are you acting like you don't get that? But I really feel like he copped out of that with the, oh, I know your dad, he's a wonderful man type situation. And it's like, he didn't have to say daddy. He could have gave you, oh, pops, or Sid, like some type of form of a male mentor father like title to him is what he was looking for. But there was none of that. And so there's a clear search of always external love with Monique. And I really fear that she, as most parents do, your trauma rolls over to your kids. And that's what's happening. Luckily for, I don't want to say luckily, but for her son, the difference is he's not out there searching for another one trying to call her mom and have her be mommy, and he's not, from what I know, trying to, fixture a relationship in which it emulates a cover for your wound. And Monique, you got daddy issues, and you have, self-love issues, and you have a man like Sidney who's constantly telling you, you got it, you the one, you right, you right, you right. But then also, I really do think her nigga Sidney puts a lot of us versus the world energy in Monique. And so if anything ever happens in Monique's life to her, immediately he's looking for how it's somebody else's fault and she was wronged. And I think he plays I really do think, like, as a manager, and just as I really feel like in some of the situations in her life, and just maybe with Tyler Perry, Oprah, like, in all these situations, Monique, I really feel like there's something not clicking and missing in how you are applying your accountability to those situations is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you guys, Monique, what y'all think about her, Sidney? Did y'all see Sidney and his just talking? He want to talk. Nigga, all you keep doing is stringing together a bunch of quotes and shit. Like, believe half of what you hear and all of what you don't. And it's like, what? Like, nigga, it's like, I just see used car salesman on Sidney. I'm sorry, that's just the energy I get. And it's giving she's not going to fix the relationship with her son because she don't know how to fix the relationship with herself, which is why she need a daddy that she's fucking to be her voice. It's sad, y'all. My opinion of Monique, definitely, I'm realizing she is in that group of women who they place the man above their kids, and women like that, I just have a lack of respect for. I really, really do. But I'm interested to see how this plays out, you guys. This live went a little longer than I expected, but we talked about some good topics, y'all. So y'all drop down in the comments. Everybody who showed in, please hit that thumbs up button. It's very, useful to your girl. I really appreciate y'all, everybody, everything we talked about. Monique, what y'all feel about her? How do you feel like this, our career is going to end up going moving forward? Shannon Sharp, what y'all think is going to happen with Club Shay Shay? Is this the new, messy boom boom room? Because that's what it's giving. Yeah, you guys, I really appreciate everybody who came in. All right, love and support. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch y'all next time, y'all. Bye.